Hey everybody, EyeofSol is back again, and this time on Channel Frederator, I'm going to be talking about the top 10 cartoons that were taken from us far too soon. Whether faced with a dreaded cancellation stamp or forced into quiet obscurity, we're going to shed some light on these castaways and give them some glory. The only rule for this list is that the series cannot have ended by the creator's own volition, so Gravity Falls ain't gonna make this list. Sorry about that, chaps. But let's get started. Number 10. Kim Possible. Is there a better way to start off this list than with a bombastic series such as this? Kim Possible is a series that revolves around the titular Kim Possible as she fights crime with her sidekick Ron Stoppable and his naked mole rat Rufus, facing off against the likes of Dr. Draken as well as brave the trials of teenage-dom. This show was Disney's longest-running series until it was overtaken by Phineas and Ferb, but Disney still decided it was going to be the victim of the big boot. Though this story has a silver lining, fans of the series petitioned like crazy, begging for a fourth season, and Disney surprisingly obliged, bringing the series to a complete close. Just goes to show how far whining can get you in this day and age, huh? Number 9. My Life as a Teenage Robot. Following in a similar vein to Kim Possible, this Nickelodeon series starred XJ9, otherwise known as Jenny Wakeman, a robot girl who tries to live a normal life while saving the world from chaos. While the series was a big hit with fans back in 2003, ratings were still too low for the executives at Nickelodeon, and they pulled the show after 3 seasons, leaving us with nothing but cold, empty hearts. This would not be the first time Nickelodeon has committed such cartoon sins as this, though. Number 8. The Oblongs. Set in a gentrified world where the affluent people of the hills live atop the poverty-stricken mutants of the valley, The Oblongs follows the lives of the titular Oblong family as they get into all kinds of hilarious shenanigans in their day-to-day lives. Despite being one of the funniest shows to ever be birthed out of the WB and getting picked up by Adult Swim later down the road, The Oblongs suffered from extremely low ratings and had its plug pulled after only 13 episodes. I mean, come on, what other cartoon can say that their leading man is a limbless potato man with an irrepressibly chipper attitude? That is why this one was definitely taken too soon. Number 7. Danny Phantom. We all know this one, don't we? Young Danny Fenton, he was just 14 when his parents built a very strange machine, then it gave him ghost powers by accident. Fooled you into thinking I was gonna sing the whole song! Anyway, this series boasted a great cast with fantastic humor, heart-pounding action, and a real soul to it all, despite being so ghostly in nature. While this series did have a legitimate ending after 3 seasons, many fans regard this ending as anticlimactic and desired more out of the show that gave them so much from such a simple concept. And I'm right there with them, I can assure you. However, no rumblings of a revival have ever been confirmed, leaving us with distinctly big blue cartoon balls. Number 6. Young Justice. Set in the DC universe and decidedly not based off of the comic series of the same name, Young Justice told the stories of the young protégés of the Justice League superheroes as they try to prove their worth of their own powers and live normal lives. Despite being well received for its mature storylines, Young Justice's fate lay solely in the hands of a toy deal with Mattel, which funded the program's production. When the toys weren't selling well enough, Mattel pulled the toys from shelves and the TV series with it, leaving us with Teen Titans Go instead. Oh, excuse me, everyone. Number 5. Invader Zim. Y'all probably saw this coming, right? Well, yeah, it's pretty much a given here. This series centers around Zim, an alien from the planet Urk, whose mission is to conquer Earth and enslave the entire human race alongside his malfunctioning robot servant Gur. However, he is hounded by Dib, a paranormal investigator. Even though this cartoon was the recipient of many awards, ratings and monetary resources steadily declined, leaving Nickelodeon to cancel the series during its 2nd season, leaving several episodes and a TV movie unproduced. It's so sad when good ideas are taken to the slaughter. Oh, and speaking of that, number 4. Clone High. Another series with an original premise cut down before its prime, eh? How disappointing. But anyway, Clone High is a series that follows the exploits of teenage versions of cloned historical figures like Abraham Lincoln, Joan of Arc, JFK, Cleopatra, and others. The series lampooned the topic of teen drama shows that were popular at the time and had a real wit to it that not many other cartoons can boast. Unfortunately, low ratings and a controversy in India involving the depiction of the character Mahatma Gandhi caused MTV to send this series to the chopping block after only 1 season, leaving the series dangling on a cliffhanger. But I'm still holding out hope for a real-life Nork to be made, everyone! Number 3. Symbionic Titan. Speaking of series with only one season that ended on a cliffhanger, here we have Symbionic Titan. This series follows Lance, Ilana, and their robot Octus as they try to escape from Earth from their invaded home planet of Galaluna and try to make a normal life while fighting off monsters of the week with their giant robot, the titular Symbionic Titan. While this show had its fair share of problems, it certainly had potential, but not according to Cartoon Network, who cut the series short after it was determined that the show had no toys connected to it. That's probably the stupidest reason I've heard for a show's cancellation, but whatever, I'm not a TV executive. Number 2, Samurai Jack. Set in a dystopian future dominated by the Master of Darkness Aku, Samurai Jack tells the story of a lone samurai who calls himself Jack as he is displaced in time and desperately tries to find a way to return to his own time to defeat Aku with his magic sword. Despite being one of the best cartoons of its time, this masterpiece was cut abruptly short after just 3 seasons, with its conflict maddeningly unresolved. But fans could rejoice, as after 11 years of silence, a new season was announced for Adult Swim to be airing sometime in the future. There is hope for the future after all! Number 1. Wander Over Yonder. Probably one of the most charming cartoons out there, Wander Over Yonder shows off the journeys of Wander, a goofy orange furball who travels the galaxy alongside his best friend Sylvia, trying to help out as much as he can and befriend the villainous Lord Hater. Just as this series was starting to gain momentum, like a baby giraffe taking its first precious steps, Disney decided the best thing to do would be to smash that giraffe into bits and distribute the crushed remains instead in the form of reruns. While this series is still currently airing, it will not make it past its 2nd season, despite the fact that a 3rd season was pitched and rejected by Disney executives. Can there be justice for this adorable little guy? Thanks for watching, everyone, and I hope you enjoyed this look at the top 10 cartoons taken too soon. If there's any cartoons you think we missed, you can leave a message in the comments below. EyeofSol have been your host today, and if you'd like to check out more of my videos, you can click the annotation there to take a look-see at my channel. I do reviews on anything animated, and I release a new review every Friday and Monday. Plus, if you'd like to see more tuned up episodes, you can click the other annotation in the video, as well as click on the annotation to subscribe to Channel Frederator. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and don't forget, Frederator loves you.